Hi everyone, this is my older daughter, and what is your name?
Evelyn.
And how old are you?
10.
Almost 10. And then we have an older daughter who's also 13, and she's going to be in some of these videos too. And I just wanted you to know that just because my youngest daughter did the first few videos, that doesn't mean that this is too easy for older children. If you've never done solfege before, then everyone should start at the beginning here with these lessons that we're going to do. And so this is lesson 4, and we're going to learn about the 2-pulse measure today. And so first we're going to review the hand signs for do and so. So Evelyn, can you show me the hand signs for do and so, please? Can you step back a little bit? No, backwards. Straight back. Okay, so what's the hand sign for do? And what's the hand sign for so? Okay, can you give me so from this do? Listen. Do.
So.
Good. Can all of you do that? I'm going to give you a do now, and you try to do a so by yourself without Evelyn. Do. Sing it. It should be, what should it be, Evelyn? Do. So. Good. And what? Let's try one more. Do.
Should I do it?
Yep.
So.
Do, so. I'll do one more for you guys at home now. Listen. Do. Do. What is it, Evelyn?
So.
Do, so. Now, if that's difficult for you, you can practice that more. Your mom or your dad or your teacher can sing any note, and you can practice singing so. And so is a fifth above on the piano. So if you need, like on the piano, if you can play a C, then a fifth above is the G. Or if you're on D, a fifth above is A. So you should always count 5 notes above where you're playing, and that will be a fifth. And so that will help you out. Or if you have a xylophone or something at home, you can also use those. So we are going to now sing along while I make the hand signs, okay? So you guys sing along with Evelyn while I make the hand signs, and this is our do. Ready? Do. Here we go. Watch my hand signs and you sing them.
Do, do, so, so. Do, so, so. Do.
Good. So these sound names are written on the board, and this time I want you to sing them watching the board. Okay, ready? Yep, so everybody do it with Evelyn. So here's our do. Can you start with do?
Do, so, so, do, so, do.
And now we have words with them, okay? So I know it's a little hard to see with the board. The words are hark, the bell rings, ding, dong, ding, dong. And these words will also be printed on your sheet that you can print at home to follow along. But let's try this now with our hand signs, making our voice do what the letters say. Do, do, so, so. But we're not going to say do, do, so, so this time. We're going to sing hark the bell rings. Ready? So let's try that. Evelyn is going to do it, and you guys do it with her. Ready? Sing.
Hark the bell ring, ding dong, ding dong.
Very good. So now I'm going to read these words to you slowly, and I want you to notice which of the words I lay the most stress upon and which of them I pass over more lightly. So you're listening for a stronger emphasis or a stress on some words, and on others that I'm going to pass over lightly. Excuse me. Okay, ready? Listen. Hark the bell rings, ding dong, ding dong. I'm going to do that one more time and listen carefully. It's kind of like poetry. Some words have more stress than others. Listen. Hark the bell rings, ding dong, ding, dong. So, Evelyn, which ones had a stronger stress?
The first.
The first? Well, there's lots of words. So we have them marked here. So you point to the strong one as I say them. Hark, the bell rings. Ding, dong, ding, dong. Yes, so when we are writing the sound names as well as the words, what we do is we put an upright line before those on which we are to lay the stress, and 2 dots before those which we are to pass over lightly. So we see here, we have a line before the letter that we're going to put the stress on, and we have 2 dots before the one that we pass over lightly. And I'm realizing that those dots are maybe a little difficult to see. I'll try to make them a little bit bigger and darker for you so you can see those dots. And so we have here, we can see with that, hark, the bell rings. Ding, dong, ding, dong. And so the first sound in each of these spaces is going to have a stronger pulse. Let's say that all together now. Ready? We'll just do it with the words and say it. Ready, go. Hark, the bell rings. Ding, dong, ding, dong. Okay, so the space between the 2 upright bars is called a measure. So the space in between these 2 up and down lines is called a measure. How many measures are in this exercise? Evelyn, don't say it out loud yet. I want everyone to count at home. I'll darken these lines a little because they're also a little bit light and hard to see. So how many measures do we have? Here's a space between 2 lines. Here's a space between 2 lines. Here's a space between 2 lines. And here's a space between lines. So how many would that be? Evelyn, what's the answer?
4.
4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's correct. Now, into how many equal parts is this measure divided by the dots? Now, just think about that for a minute and see what you think. And then Evelyn will tell us what she thinks. So this measure right here, measure 1, how many equal parts is it divided with the dots? Evelyn, what do you think?
2.
2, that's right. So here's the first and here's the second. So this is pulse 1 and pulse 2. Evelyn, in this measure, where's the first pulse? Right there. And where's the second pulse? Yeah, that's right. And what about the third measure, measure 3 here? Pulse 1 and pulse 2. And what about the fourth measure? Pulse 1 and pulse 2. So when we practiced the words earlier, which pulse is the stronger of those two, of the 2, 1 or 2?
1.
The first pulse is the stronger. That's right. So each of the divisions is called a pulse. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Does everybody see how that's divided up? So this is called a 2-pulse measure. This song is in 2-pulse measure. Does anybody have any idea why I have a double line at the very end of this exercise? Do you see how there's 2 lines here? It's not as dark either. Evelyn, what is your guess?
It's the end.
It's the end. So that double bar line shows that the song is finished. So I'm going to sing this exercise one more time to you, and then you must try it with the words. And this time we're going to follow along down here with our pulse marking so we see how it works. So it's hark the bell rings, ding dong, ding dong. Now Evelyn's going to do it while I point along. So Evelyn, you're going to need to stand all the way back so the whole music can be seen. And then you guys can try it with her a third time. So ready, sing.
Hark the bell rings, ding dong, ding dong.
Let's emphasize that first pulse a little bit more, just like we did up here when we said the words. We don't want to make it overemphasize where it's ugly, but it should still feel like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So let's try that again, Evelyn. And then everybody, you can sing along with her if you'd like at home. Ready, go.
Hark the bell ring, ding dong, ding dong.
That's right. So hark the bell rings, ding dong, ding dong. All right, thanks everybody. That's the end of lesson 4. If this seems difficult to you, then I encourage you, maybe you can make up some songs on your own using do and sol. You could put them in other orders, and you could even practice this 2-pulse measure. You could make a song with 4 measures, just like we did here, and every pulse is divided by these double dots, or that's called a colon. And you could maybe do sol, sol, do, do. You could switch them around and practice reading this music and singing do and sol until you really know how it goes. So have fun doing that this week until your next lesson. Thank you.